Good afternoon, and welcome to WATD's Powerful Women Revealed, sponsored by Nicole Perry. You're invited to enjoy an ongoing series of uplifting, educational, and intimate discussions with a variety of powerful women that have all made the commitment to take their businesses and organizations to a higher level. These entrepreneurs all have a mission and appreciate the opportunity to share their stories with you. These women reveal their inspirations, milestones, and successes with your host, Nicole Perry.
Good afternoon and welcome to Powerful Women Revealed. I'm your host, Nicole Perry, and today my guest is a Boston native, recently moved to the South Shore, and recently.
Past couple of years.
Oh, okay. All right. And she's been involved with the organization since she was just 8 years old, and her journey has taken her from camper to counselor to lifeguard to full-time team member. After graduating from Tufts University in 2015, which is very impressive.
Go Bows.
She uses her experience as a program alumni to spread and promote the Crossroads mission, that every youth deserves the opportunity to find confidence and self-worth, forge emotional connections, goosebumps are happening, and discover their full potential. Tatiana Joyce, welcome to the show.
I feel so welcome. Thank you so much, Nicole.
Thank you for being here. And I want to say that we are proud to say that AJ Mark's Jewelers in Wareham and their Hyannis location are sponsoring you to be here today, which is a beautiful thing. I am so glad that we've connected the two of you in this manner, because we're going to talk about with you how the children and our youth of today are really the next generation of our leaders. And with the jewelry store, Mark Chick, very good friends with the family, their really motto is about every generation. So it's kind of a really nice, it's a really nice blend.
I love it.
It's very nice.
I love
right?
it so much. A lot of our South Shore community is actually where the majority of our supporters come from, and I think that that's so beautiful. Mm-hmm. Our largest campsite is located right in Duxbury, and it's, the community. We love to get state funding, but it doesn't always come through, and it would represent less than 1% of our budget. And so when you think about it, it is individuals, it's individual businesses that are saying, the community is important to me and I want to make that investment. And so it's wonderful to have this partnership.
You are, oh my God, you are just so awesome. I just want to hug you like constantly. You're ever since I met you for the first time, which was just a couple of days ago. And so I'm really glad that we were able to pull this together. Crossroadsma.org. And if you're listening and you're familiar with Crossroads for Kids, this is the same organization. So you've gone through many changes. You are a 501c3 nonprofit. From 1936 up until about 15 years ago, what was really the whole mission and the premise of what you were all about?
Absolutely. So always since 1936, Crossroads has believed that summer camp is magical. That's not really a hard sell to make to people. Mm-hmm. Taking a young person out of their immediate surroundings and putting them with, similar aged peers and saying, every day I want you to set goals for yourself. So maybe that means, touching the climbing wall. Maybe that means putting your foot on it, getting 2 steps up there, and setting goals. Going to undergrad. Achievable goals. Everybody, the buzzword, SMART goals, right?
Yeah, I know, but still, realistic, achievable, attainable goals and small bites.
Exactly.
You got to start somewhere.
You have to start somewhere, but I know, 20-somethings in college who, leave their parents, leave their environment for the first time, and they flounder because they didn't have the opportunity to really stick their foot out there and say, you're the one that's going to carry yourself throughout your life. And it doesn't mean that you can't have support, but it means you got to believe in yourself. You have to center yourself first. And so that's where Crossroads started, is that summer camp is amazing. And we used to be underneath Boys and Girls Club so long ago when we were just a summer camp. Mm-hmm. But so much of our growth and transition in the past 15 years especially has been, we are more than that. And we still root the experience in overnight residential. So that's what makes us different from YMCAs or other summer camps, is that not only do we, have that during the summer session, we have 3 sessions, but we carry that throughout the school year. We have a junior leaders program that starts at the 3rd grade, and then we have a teen leadership program that is 5 years, that takes you all throughout high school and just the year before.
It's so beautiful. And I want to go back to what you said about starting with yourself, because everything starts from within. Everyone, I feel like so much of the energy that's happening in the world today is people searching for something out there that's going to fix what's in here. And you have to start with yourself. And I'm trying to fix myself every day. Not that I'm broken, but I'm working on it every single day. It's self-love and self-importance and self-respect. And if you're not learning it in the environment that you're at, this is where you can learn it.
We like to think so.
Well, we know so because
it's true.
Because your model, and for lack of a better word, it's a business model. But your model is you have proof. You have
absolutely
lots of proof.
Absolutely.
So the power of summer camp is very important. But the transition into school programs, this has been going on for how long?
I would say, so our junior leaders program has evolved over the years. I myself, so I really have done everything with Crossroads.
You have. I read your bio, and it's amazing that you started there when you were 8 years old.
Absolutely. When I think about how I sit so firmly within myself today, I look back, and it has been, the mentorship that I've received over the years. My first camp counselor, she's my best friend today. And that's over 16 years of friendship that we have between us. And she started off as a mentor. Then she became an older sister figure. Then, as I grew older and, the relationship evolved, she comes to my Thanksgivings. It's really that. And it's group mentorship as well. Our teens showing us that they can hold each other accountable.
Well, I want to say that it's a beautiful thing to have that guidance and that mentorship to be able to hold people accountable, because you need accountability. I need accountability. Everybody needs it. But I want to say that reading through where are you listed on the website? You're listed as a success story.
Yes.
Okay. So when I went to the success stories portion of the website, I immediately gravitated to you because I wanted to read your story. And then there was another gal up there, and I stopped myself and I said to myself, you know what? I always gravitate towards women because this is what I do. But I stopped myself and I said, oh, I'm going to cry right now. I said, I thought in my head, I really want to click on these boys, because the boys in the inner city schools, they're the ones that have the stories that they've been in their home and they hear gunshots outside their window.
It's so hard for young men
and
to be soft.
And they want to be good, but then they gravitate because they want to be in the gang. Or I was just reading all of their bios, and it was just so beautiful.
It's so hard for young men in our society, especially young men of color, to be soft.
Yeah.
To believe in themselves, to see success for themselves. And, we see that in our boys and in our young girls. And so we want them all building brotherhood, building sisterhood, and building community.
And that the celebrity figures out there, there's softness. Bruno Mars has some softness in him.
Absolutely.
I know
that man
that
has
he
his
does.
troubles, but, he's soft too.
but whoever your figures are that you look to, if you don't have somebody in your life, a lot of people look for at celebrities. They are soft. Some of them are soft. There's so much going on, but there are good people. And you said it in your bio that there's proof that adults can be trusted. That is a powerful statement.
When that trust is broken, it's so hard to get it back.
And you can trust the adults at Crossroads.
100%.
All right, well, we have to go to break, so I hope you'll stay with us. My guest is Tatiana Joyce, and you can go to crossroadsma.org for more information on anything. I mean, there's so much information there, and it's nice and neat and organized, so don't be overwhelmed. And I also want to give a shout out again to ajmarksjewelers.com. They have a Wareham and Hyannis location, and they are very proud to be sponsoring Crossroads in my program. So I hope you'll stay with us. You're listening to Powerful Women Revealed right here on 95.9 WATD.